Well, yeah. I mean, sound is kind of the most profound therapy that you can have, because what it's inducing in your physical environment. The whole human structure is a result of sound. We're all operating in regular cyclic activity. There's a pulse and a rhythm and a pitch to it. The same thing with the orbits of the planets and the way the universe works. So it's all sound. And as you put together sounds that feel good and make the body feel good, and then start to use them as a therapy, you find yourself being vibrationally realigned. It's the same as taking something that's in a state of disorder, and then you shake it and it all goes together and it comes in order. So we're finding that sound can have a greater effect than almost anything in therapy, because it goes first for the spirit and then the body follows. So in the work that I've done with music therapists, and then just also in giving workshops on sound and healing with sound, we use the gongs and the drums, record those sounds also, and combine them, and then just create sound fields that people can just be in, and just let your body become hit with the sound.
Like ambient music?
It's not really like ambient music, it's sound. It's specifically sound. Here I can demonstrate it for you. Do you want to stand?
Yeah.
Stand in front of the gong. It's also very organized. Harmonic resonance, which is what the universe is. This is a very efficient physical engine for harmonic resonance. So it has no distortions, it's clear, and when it hits you, your body can become clear, and also your mind. So it says, what the sound says is oh, whatever it says.
And that's like John Goldman. That's related to yeah, it's interesting experience. Could you repeat that also on the tape, please? What you
I don't know what I said.
But about the effect of that instrument, vibration, resonance.
The gong is it's an instrument which is highly efficient in harmonic resonance. It only can provide this long sustain because it's in a high degree of harmonic resonance. and it's a full body resonator. It puts out sound that resonates every part of your body. And we are also harmonically resonant beings. When we're in good health, then we're in a high state of harmonic resonance. When we fall out of harmonic resonance, then we're getting sick, tired, exhaustion, disease, the whole thing, and then we're out of harmonic resonance. So the gong is used to restore our harmonic resonance, brings us back to a place of harmonic resonance. What we find is that the more you're in the presence of a gong, I mean like an hour, 2 hours a day, you're not playing it loud, it's just soft, but as you're there, it gets better and better and better. You start to feel it. You feel things opening up on the inside. You feel the mind becoming clear and focused, and the stress, no stress. And
mentions that it's the whole universe.
That's exactly the universe works exactly the same way. It's a circle with the highest concentration of energy at the center going out, just like the gong. Gong is the same thing. So the universe is in motion because of harmonic resonance, sound. If there's the Big Bang, and then everything goes from that, and everything is moving like this and going around and around. When it goes around, that's a pitch. So with the gongs, we have gongs that are pitched after each planet in the solar system. That goes in the orbital frequency, same pitch, and use them together to bring in the energy of Mercury or the energy of Venus or Saturn from an asteroid. Sorry? This one is, I don't know what that is. This is not pitched after a planet. This is called a universal gong, and it's meant to embody all the gong sounds. But if I had to guess, I would say, sorry? Did you say F sharp? A lot of times if you bring F sharp at the end, it means it's beginning the beginning.
So what other instruments do you use?
Drums, some of the small xylophones, anything that makes sound, any percussion instrument. People find they can make music right away with percussion. You don't have to study. There's always something you can do right away. And it's interesting to get people together. Some people have never played, other people have played before, but it's not a professional thing, and the idea is not to be impressive. It's just to make music with whatever you can do. So it's interesting to get people together and get a bunch of drums and some gongs and little xylophones and just start with simple rhythm, you know, and get some things happening and the different sounds. And it's amazing the music that comes out of it. I actually prefer it now to going and working with, I don't know, unless it was Steely Dan or something, but you know what I mean? It's because you never know what's going to happen. It's only as good as you make it right in that moment, and so it means it's as good as everybody's input and their attention that they pay to the process. And sometimes there's incredible music that comes out of people that don't know what they're doing yet, because they don't know any different than just to play great. They're not trying to imitate what they did before, you know, or to be as good as they were the last time. They're just playing music, you know. And so I find it to be a relief, you know, after years of being so figured out and everything very technical and really challenging, to just be completely open and free. And I think that's what the world needs right now, is that message that the best way you can be yourself in the world, and the way that you're going to get ahead, is just by being yourself and being free and not having to be so figured out and so pre-put together, you know. That's, I mean, it's it's directly opposite of what Frank's approach was, but I think Frank's approach was necessary and good. But now I think it's time that we need to start to do something else, you know.
Is there any philosophy behind this? Zen philosophy, there's the idea that this moment is everything. So focus yourself on this moment.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Have you read anything Zen before?
Not really Zen, no. I mean, I know, not really, no. I don't really know anything about it except just what you just said, is that the idea is to focus. See, that's the idea in life. That's the whole thing. That's the reason that playing music and music making and music sound can be a therapy, is that it brings you into the moment. Or it shows you, if you're not in the moment, you find out right away if you're playing improvisational music. And but at the same time, it's abstract. It's not having to go to the bank or get on the airplane or do business in the world or whatever. It's abstract. It's a world to itself. So there's a certain kind of freedom there. But what I see happening with the people that I work with is that through these experiences with music, they learn then to be more in the moment in their life, and to hear their voice inside, to know themselves better, and to be more clear in their responses and the way that they work in life. And
They get the chance to play.
they experience it in a different way. They experience it in the abstract in music, but then once they have that experience, they learn to know what that feels like, to be in the moment, to be completely spontaneous and free, and just make something happen like that that's beautiful, or that is good. And the way we learn, you know, the brain gets it, but the heart gets it first. First you know what it feels like, and then when you know what it feels like, then if you're paying attention, you go, you know, that something about that is different. That feels different, feels better. What was it? And sit and reflect on it and start to think, well, I think I can bring that feeling into my life, you know. My life doesn't have to be so tight. I can be free, you know, I can be freer.